Good morning, everyone. 61 degrees out at 7:30 in the morning. It was cold last night. It's hard to believe it's summertime. We've got the pig bucket with us, which is mostly cucumbers, peppers, and tomatoes that didn't last. So we've got so many of them in the garden that we can't use them all. So it's time to go around and feed everybody. Hey piggies. Hey piggies. You ready to eat? Watch out. You guys love your vegetables, don't you? We'll just throw some grain on top of that. We got to pick up some grain today. We're just about out of grain, guys. Hey, you want to move your head? Oh, you've already got food. All right, we'll just top it up then. And the water is still good. They don't go through as much water as the chickens. Maybe it's because you guys have a lot of shade, huh? Anybody want to gobble this morning? Or you just want to gobble up the food? They're so cute when they start gobbling. I think I have 50-50 hen to tom ratio. I've seen 1 out of the 3 black Spanish gobble. I've seen 1 out of the 2 blue slates gobble. Ouch, you guys want to eat my fingers, don't you? And then 3 out of the 6 white Hollands gobble. So that tells me I could breed any of the breeds, keep and breed any of them. But I think I'm gonna go with the white Hollands because they're a bigger bird. So we'll get more meat off of them. So I think I'm going to save 1 tom and the 3 hens of the white Hollands for raising and breeding. All right, we got to move on. More animals to feed. I was amazed, I don't know why, but we had decided to move the pen every Sunday before I mow. We'll move the hen's pen, and the grass is so much greener when it comes back up after the chickens have been on it. It's so much greener. So we've got green squares in the grass. You won't be able to see it on camera, I don't think, but right in here and right in there, you can see this dark area right in here. That's where the chickens have been. So I don't need to add any fertilizer to the grass because they're doing it for me. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, Ruby. Oh, we've got an egg in the nest box already. There you go, ladies. Just the one. We'll get a hold of it later. Have a good day, ladies. Lay me lots of eggs, please. Hey, little Missy. How you doing in there, little Missy? You have an egg showing. Little Missy is sitting on some Americana eggs. I don't know if she's gotten up. She's pooping in the nest box. That's not a good thing. But she went broody on us. So I collected some Americana days for a couple of days, and I think I gave her 5, maybe 6. I don't remember. But they're due to hatch on July 1st. Oh, we got a visitor. Who's that? Wanting all that grass. Here you go, Miss Rabbit. We were moving the rabbits around so that they could get onto fresh grass. But this hutch is just way too heavy for that. So we put them over here in the shade because they were hot all the time. They were panting all the time. They didn't look very comfortable. So we put them over here in the shade. Unfortunately, they don't have fresh grass, but can't do much about that. Maybe in the future, I'll build a lightweight rabbit tractor that they could go into, and then I could move them around. But you'd have to move them daily. They gnaw their grass right down to nothing, so. Okay. Now, last ones are Gimpy and his ladies. Now these ladies were in the other hen pen, but this here, well, it looks like a barred rock. I don't know if it's a barred rock or a Dominique or what it is, but this one right here, this is the free bird that we got with our meat birds. It ended up being a rooster, and I don't want to put it in with Ruby because I think Ruby would probably kill him. So I took these ladies, which I don't know what those are either. I got them from a neighbor. But I took them and put them in with him to keep him company, because I don't have a rooster to breed them to anyway, so I won't be hatching any of their eggs. We've been really busy lately. We built another 10 by 10 building. There's Mikey. He was late to help with chores this morning. But, all right, the sun's coming right up over the peanut field. We built this 10 by 10 building.
That's Ocean's bedroom.
Yep, you're right. This is Ocean's bedroom. So he's no longer sleeping in the tent. He now has this. I would show you the inside, but he's sleeping, and he'll probably be sleeping until noon.
Yep, he will.
But here's the front. There's the door. You can't see it, but there's the door handle. There's the window. We put 3 windows on it. There's one here, one on the back, and then one on the other side. Those are all the directions that we think the wind will blow through to give him some fresh air. So, okay, I'm going to get the mower together with the wagon and my crates. Mikey and I are going to head up to the garden, and I think we're going to harvest the potatoes today. Everybody I've talked to have already harvested their red potatoes around here, and I left mine on the ground because they were dying, and then they were coming back to life, and now they're flowering. And I was like, well, we'll just leave them there and see if they get bigger. But I did plant some new fingerling potatoes, so we're just gonna harvest these, get them out of the ground, see if we even got anything. I've already picked a couple plants and got the potatoes off of those, so I know they produced. So we need to pull up the rest of them. It's getting really, really hot here in Alabama, so we're gonna pull up the potatoes and see what we got. So, anybody need any peppers? These are all from yesterday. These are all banana peppers. We even got some red ones in there. And these are bullnose peppers and the Myra peppers. Bunch of those. Not sure what I'm gonna do with them all. Paprika peppers, which I found out. Paprika peppers do not make paprika powder. Found that out the hard way. I went to dry them out to make paprika powder, and I was in pain all day long. These are very hot peppers. They burned my skin. So, probably gonna pull those pepper plants out because I don't like hot. Ocean and Mikey doesn't like hot stuff. Eddie likes hot stuff, but he's not gonna eat that many peppers by himself. So, I might can up a couple just for him, but there's nothing I can do with them, so I'll probably just pull those out. I also have this bucket of, these are all Anaheims, and there's some jalapenos in there. I like to add one jalapeno to my canned Anaheims for when Eddie makes chili. One in a jar of Anaheims doesn't make it too spicy at all. So, all right, just waiting on our cameraman. Eddie's gonna do some camera work while we're harvesting the potatoes. You beat us up here, Mikey.
Yeah, although I tripped 2 times. First time I tripped myself. Second time, Tiny ran into my leg.
Are you tripping because of them big boots you're wearing?
Probably.
They kind of match my boots. But mine are green and yours are blue. Okay, so Mikey, while we're up here in the garden, before we get started on these potatoes, tell me about your tomato plants. How they been doing?
They've been doing pretty good.
Been doing pretty good? How many, do you know how many tomatoes you're up to yet?
No, I don't remember.
You've been writing it down, right? Have you been writing down how many tomatoes you got?
Sometimes I don't remember. This one right here, although it's tipping downward.
They're going crazy. So these right here are all your tomatoes on your plant?
Yeah.
Let's harvest some potatoes and see if there's anything in there. All right. So what we're gonna do is get rid of these weeds. These are thorny weeds. Okay. So, hang on, Mikey. Hang on. We're gonna start on this end. These 6 plants here were, honey, move over just a second. These 6 plants here at the beginning were white potatoes. So let's pull these plants up first. We're just gonna pull the plants up. Oh, look at that, I see potatoes. Little potatoes.
Oh my gosh!
Wowie, you got
big
some potatoes. Okay, I got little tiny potatoes.
I got one little tiny potato here too.
Okay, so we're gonna take the potatoes. These look like red potatoes. This hole did have a white and a red in it. So we're just gonna pop the potatoes off the plant, and then we're gonna throw them in this bucket, okay?
So there are
now
potatoes. You do the potato getting out of the dirt part.
Okay, I'm gonna use the pitchfork.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try not to stab any potatoes. And we're just gonna dig it up and turn it. Ooh, look at those potatoes there.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
Look at these.
First time I've ever been able to harvest potatoes.
And the first time I've ever seen a fresh potato, because I haven't harvested them.
All right, look, you got more here. You got to pull them out.
Whoa! Look at this potato.
We got some itty bitties here. We could, you know what? I bet we could cook those in our eggs in the morning.
Yeah, we totally could.
Oh, I see potatoes in there.
Holy!
Hey, that's a good size one right there.
Look at that. That's a pretty big potato.
Oh, look at that. There's another good one. I mean, they're not huge, but I've never grown potatoes, and I probably could have let them gone longer, but this dirt was not the best. I mean, it's dry. No matter how much I water it, it's always dry. So we need to amend this bed with something to hold moisture.
Wait, I saw a little bit of potato. There it is.
All right, we just want to make sure we get them all out of this spot, and then we'll move on to the next spot.
Thanks for all of you for watching our last harvesting video. I really appreciate all the support you're giving us.
All right, I think that's all the potatoes from this spot.
I'm gonna harvest this.
All right, no. We still got it. We have 3 rows here. So now we got to go into the middle and turn this one up.
I see a potato. I see 2 potatoes. Holy cow, I see a huge potato.
I just buried a potato.
Potato.
I just buried one down here. There it is.
It's a big potato.
A lot of little tiny ones.
Yeah, I know. There's a ton of them.
You know, I don't think there's going to be ants in this bed just because it's so dry.
Yeah? Is that what you think?
Yep, that's what I think. All right, let me turn up the next spot.
Oh, wait, I see a potato.
We'll grab it.
I see 2 potatoes. Need to. Oh, I see it. I saw a potato go down here somewhere, I think. Yeah. Holy cow.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm glad you saw that.
Yeah, I like see every potato.
All right, let me go to the other side of the bed and flip the other side.
We're doing the other side?
Okay, watch yourself in case there's ants, honey.
And that side is too dry.
Whoa!
Holy cow, it's a waterfall of potatoes.
It's a waterfall of potatoes. Little itty bitty potatoes.
I got the 2 big potatoes. Wait, I just saw a potato.
You did?
You covered it up. There it is. I'm like digging around to try and find every potato.
Well, that's the idea.
Wait, I see 2 potatoes. 3 potatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4 potatoes. So many potatoes.
Well, I found a potato too. I found another potato.
Oh, we're finding us potatoes.
Well,
This potato.
so these are the red potatoes now. That one's pretty holy. I don't think it's gonna be any good.
Mine was a bit holdy too. The one I picked up was.
I'll have to look into what creates all the holes in the potatoes.
Come on.
Uh-oh. Maybe we left them in the ground too long. It's already sprouting. I could replant that one right now. I haven't dug that up yet. That's top of the ground. And if you can see through the sun, these are pretty close to the top of the ground. All right, let's put all these in the bucket. So there you have it, guys. Not too bad for my first time growing potatoes and not having any clue what I'm doing. So this is what we got. We've got some really good ones here. They look good. They look really good. There's no holes in them. They look real good. And then we have really bad ones that look all rotted and wrinkled with holes in them. So I don't know what that's all about. If anybody knows what is doing this to my potatoes, I would really love to hear it. I don't know the first thing about growing potatoes. I was really shocked when the plant started growing and they were so full and looked great. I was really shocked and really happy. So I mean, I'm happy to get 2 potatoes this year. Like I said, it was my first year, and yeah, it was just great to know that I can grow potatoes. All right, guys, so that was a good amount of potatoes. I'm not gonna bother weighing them because I need to go through them all and take out all the rotted ones and the pitted ones and stuff. But just know we are very happy to have gotten any potatoes out of it. We'll definitely be planting more plants next year in a better soil, something that holds water. And yeah, we're happy.
Make sure to like and subscribe. And always remember, never get into fire ants.